What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today, as from the title, we are going to be talking about essential oils. Yay! I'm so excited. I know you guys are like, oh hell no. But oh hell yes. So today, so we're gonna be talking about essential oils. Like how to choose them, which ones are out there, what's good for you, are they pure? And these are all the questions you should be asking yourself before you make any type of purchase, okay? So, a lot of people will claim to you that they have therapeutic grade essential oils that are natural for you and all of these other things that really aren't that true, okay? So people be lying. So you gotta check the veracity of what they say, and you need to check the information that they give you. Not to be a pest, but you need to verify things because people lie about verifiable shit. I don't know why. Don't you hate that? Like, bro, why are you lying? Like, shit. Just tell the truth. But, so, in this video, I want to teach you why essential oils are good for you, how to choose your essential oils, and how to know if they are natural and pure. I took the two top-notch companies that are well known in the essential oil industry, doTERRA and Young Living, and I put them pen to paper, y'all. So this is not an exhaustive list, and I just want you to know some of the things that I considered during my vetting process, okay? And how I came to choose what I use in my household. So, now, what are essential oils? Well, essential oils are compounds that are extracted from plants, bottom line. So, why are they beneficial? Well, in one example that I read, it had been estimated that 43% of people who have stress and anxiety, use some form of alternative therapy to help them relieve their symptoms. Like, one that came to mind, an essential oil like that would help with someone who's having stress or anxiety, is called Adaptive. The reason why I chose doTERRA's Adaptive is because when stress and tension seem to be relentless, whether you're feeling fatigued or restless, indecisive, or just irritable, like that's how amazing this oil is. The scent is amazing as well. I even take these in capsule forms. You want to see? I brought some goodies for this video. So this is Adaptive in a capsule form where you can pop one pill a day for all of the same symptoms, stress and anxiety that I just mentioned. So this is how I know that this scent works, is because normally I would be stressing over the most minute things, like little things would be stressing me out. But now I feel as though I can take a different approach to that. Like I can take a more positive type of energy to a situation that really probably isn't as stressful as I thought it may have been. It's almost like you're giving yourself like a boost of energy, like a little pep talk. You ever got that friend or your mom or your cousin or your sister, your brother, whoever it is that gives you that pep talk. It's almost like you go within and you give yourself a pep talk, literally with that. So I really like it. But its counterpart to that for Young Living is Valor. So Valor does the same exact thing. Well, to me it does. So you greet each morning with a positive attitude, or you can refocus at the end of a challenging day. Like, both work. So inhaling aromas from essential oils can actually stimulate your limbic system. What is this big fancy word? Well, this is a part of your brain that is a role to control your emotions and your behaviors. It's one of your 5 senses. It's your olfactory sense, your smell. And your long-term memory is housed there as well. So this is super important, right? Of all your senses. Now, I want to show you guys a couple things. I use this book all the time. This is The Essential Life that my buddy Carla recommended to me. And this has literally been like my saving grace to try to see how I can boost my immune system, to try to see how I can help with menstrual cycles or menstrual cramps that we suffer from, ladies. Fibroids, you know, which is really common in African American and I believe the Middle Eastern cultures as well. But it can help with addictions. It can just help and boost. Just like you use, you know, the correct medications if you need them to help, you know, cope with any type of diagnosis or any type of like mental disorder that you may have or, you know, someone else that has. This can also help with that as well. This can be like a little sidekick. Like, what's wrong with a sidekick? It's like you have your main job and then you have like a little side gig. So why not use the essential oils? So I have been implementing that into my life faithfully, and it's been great. I also use On Guard. So On Guard is the gel capsule, which protects you from the environmental threats, such as any type of viruses or anything like that. You know. Let's talk about some positive ways to help ourselves, right? So, I even got think for my kids. They need to think when they're in school, okay? Because sometimes you wonder what the hell they're thinking, because that is not what you thought they were thinking, okay? So, we got think on. So, and you know, I've only been doing it for like a couple of days, but on the second day, my daughter was like, Mom, you forgot to rub it on my arm. Whew. So she thought about that. So you know what? Let's rub it on there. I want to test this and see if it's working. I want to know because I want some thinkers, okay? Because during that online thinking, there was no thinking. There was no thinking with that online learning, okay? That is the devil. Ooh, that online learning. I don't know about anybody else, but it was, I know we're off subject, but I just could not go to school. Bye. And there you go, thinking and protecting yourself and your environment. I got you, okay? So that's what we've been doing over here. So now that's what I used it for. Oh, but I did see one that was called Majoram. I think I'm pronouncing it right. And it was a seasoning that was in Walmart. Oh, come on. You know, you want to believe that is the true thing and it's the right thing, but really? Okay, if I have to be honest, while I'm talking smack, I did buy it. I sure did. You know why? You know why? Don't even try to judge me, okay? I'm talking smack. I sure did buy it. You know why? Because that is one of the ones that I use to help me with my blood pressure. Lemongrass and Majoram. I use those 3 drops each. I will take them for my blood pressure. It's been working. It's been working. So I'm like, hell yeah. Okay, so it might work in my seasoning too. I just hope it doesn't taste like anything because I am so picky. And you know what? I know it's not a good thing to be as picky as I am, but my palate is just different, okay? And that's okay because I support this palate, okay? So I can't have that taste like anything. So I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna try it because I will literally do anything to not go on blood pressure medication. I will do it. But if I have to, I will as well. I am compliant. I am not non-compliant like a lot of these people out here are. Ooh, people are non-compliant so bad. That's a whole nother video, but I'm telling you guys. All right, that's what I use it for. All right, next. Let's talk about how beneficial they are in the mask. So the limbic system plays a role in controlling several unconscious psychological functions, such as breathing, these fancy words, breathing, heart rate, and blood pressure. Some people claim that essential oils can exert physical effort on your body, which to me sounds great. So not only am I blocking odors by wearing a mask, but I'm also affecting my body in so many other positive ways. Positive memories, positive emotions, positive thoughts. Does anyone see where I'm going with this? Anything that elicits positive thinking and high vibration, oh, we should all be game for that. Don't you think? We should all be game for that. Like, that's a duh, right? So why I really don't agree with the spraying on the mask that's going on right now, only because I'm real particular about inhaling at certain toxic levels. Like, there is a toxicity part of essential oils that you should be aware of. So when they're mixed, how they're mixed, and what you're inhaling, it does matter, because you can't inhale MCT oil. That's what's causing, from my research, I believe that has a lot to do with lipid pneumonia. So you can look that up. So when you spray, you really don't know if it's too much. And generally, you can really just use your common sense, really, because if it's too much, like I had told you in one of my other videos, if it smells like it's too much, it's probably too much pimping, okay? So tone it down a little bit, and at the same time, everybody's different. I noticed, like, during my survey of the essential oil infused mask that I invented, I noticed that everybody has a different level of like a smell tolerance. So that matters too. So what someone might view as a toxic level may not be the same for another. But anything you want to do, what resonates with you, if anything. You want to make sure that you do what you can tolerate, and then go and click on these pages. I'll provide the links down below, and you can literally study all of this. You can vet which ones work for you and all that stuff, and we'll get to that at the end, okay? But I will teach you how to know that as well, so you can be a part of your health as well. So now, what does that word CPTG even mean? It is Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade Protocol. Now, I am a nurse. We love protocols. Ooh, nurses have protocols all the time. That's what we live by, our protocols all the time. Chest pain protocol, abdominal pain protocol, sore throat protocol, any kind of protocol. Ooh, you can count on us to know them. So, of course, I love protocols. So you always want to vet the process of your oils. If they follow a protocol and get third-party testing, that's important. That's great. You want people to at least show that they're doing what's right. You're not going to be right next to them every step of the way. That's just ridiculous control. Like, let go. If they do the best, oh, my lighting. Oh, if they do what they're supposed to do, then that's what's great. So, anyways, my lighting just threw me off, but whatever, we're not gonna let that, Satan, we're not gonna let you even in. So, now, what I learned about Young Living and doTERRA separately. First, let me say that I rock with positive things. I really, really do. So, I like Bath & Body. I rock with them. I just love their smells. Their scents that they have are just, they are so bomb. You guys know Bath & Body is the shit, right? So what I found out about them when I studied them, they actually gave a portion of $1 million donation to YWCA. It's a Young Women's Christian Association that focus on a number of critical areas, including educating and engaging voters, specifically women of color, and raising voter awareness about racial disparities and gender equity issues. You can learn more about these initiatives by clicking on the Bath & Body link below that I'll provide for you in the description box. And I like to speak, I'm not being sponsored by them or anything like that, but I like to bring positive awareness to positive things, and I like to spread awareness to as many people as I can. And maybe I just share something with someone, I just shared this with someone I didn't even know, and maybe that'll make them support their business even more and buy even more of their delicious scents. So And did you also know that essential oils help with your vibrational frequency? Like everyone talks about the synchronicities with the numbers and with seeing signs all over. Dude, the oils can do that. So, I'm gonna do a video on that. So click below if you wanna see a video on that. I will go through which essential oils are super beneficial for you, especially your vibrational frequency. Don't you wanna know that? I do, so let me know. Comment below. So, I also interviewed a scientist and she loves essential oils and she also rocks for Young Living. So I'm going to try to insert a portion of our conversation to see, so that you can see how powerfully passionate she was, because so much of it resonated with me and I want to share it with others. Her voice, her intentions, and even her energy is heard through her words and descriptions. So I love her passion, and I hope and pray that she watches this video all the way through and finds inspiration, not just in what she has taught me, but she can find inspiration in her own passionate voice and hear what we hear. So I couldn't be happier with the decision I made to get up and interview her, because I did not want to get up, if I have to be honest. I had a long morning, an early morning with yoga. You know how when your body is just so tired, but you just like pray and ask for strength. Like, Lord, please give me the strength to do this interview. And I set alarms for every freaking thing, I swear. Like every move I make, if there's an alarm going off to remind me so I can remember. But I'm so happy I decided to do it anyways, because not many people can say that they interviewed a scientist, and not many people can say that that scientist is their yoga instructor and she is hard. It is like super inspirational to interview her and also be her student in class, because she's great at teaching yoga. She gives me inspiration to teach, especially this class that's coming up that I want to teach, but she inspires me a lot. So thank you for that. And also, she doesn't know, but I really am a nerd by heart, and science is my jam. That is my shit, okay? Like, I love being in the lab, blowing shit up. Now, I don't particularly like the written part, you know. I don't really like the didactic part, but I do like to blow shit up in the lab. Like, that's my jam. But if I have to do both, whatever. I'll figure it out. So we were there literally for like 2 hours talking about this, and she was feeding my soul, you guys. She was feeding my soul, and she didn't even know. I just love it. So I have to admit though, I didn't have plans to review Young Living first. I had in my plans to give first dibs of this energy to doTERRA, because those are the oils that I have become accustomed to, of course, but it didn't happen that way. So I was able to actually interview a consultant that has over 200 active members. She's full of just a wealth of information. I also had an opportunity to visit the site and test some of the oils. So thanks to my new buddy, my scientist, I have to admit, I was blown away. I really was. And I mean that genuinely. The things I liked about Young Living, this is why, because every time you say that you like something, you gotta say why. I think so. Like, that's part of like critiquing and reviewing, right? And they gotta be honest, they gotta be genuine, and you will know. I told you, verifiable, I'm telling you. So, now, what I like about them the most is that they are all about life and vitality. They have this awesome thing called Seed to Seal, which is a system that shows you the steps and the process that Young Living uses to ensure top-notch quality oils by industry-leading research, third-party testing, and innovative product development. Ooh, that's my jam. Ooh, I know you guys are like, what the hell is she talking about? Oh, but you know. You ain't gotta know. I'm gonna teach you. Keep following me. You have to like this nerdy shit because it's gonna help you level up. That's how you level up. And we're gonna do this together, okay? From the ground up, okay? I got you, all right? We're gonna try to minimize the fumbles though, all right? But I ended up waiting to do this video because doTERRA had a holistic parenting summit that I really wanted to experience. And you know what? It was amazing. It really was. The parts that I did catch. But I felt like it was kind of way too short. If I have to be real, it was way too short. And it wasn't really convenient and easy for me to catch up, you know, being a mommy of twins and working so much. So, but the positive parts about it are, I actually had the opportunity to listen to a lot in the lineup. The lineup was great. There was one guy in particular, I cannot remember his name, but he was super amazing. And the strategies that he had to deal with stress and things that upset you were super awesome, the way that he did it. And I don't want to say the name wrong, so I don't even want to say the name. So, but hopefully you can find it if you go to their website, and I'll leave the links below for you. But he had this amazing idea to just like, try to, when you're frustrated, then try to write it down. Write down what you're saying. Write down what's like driving you nuts or getting on your nerves or whatever it is. And when you're done with it, you throw it away. So I thought that was super corny at first, but then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. That is actually a good idea. And so I listened to him more, and you come to find out that you actually get to relieve stress because you're letting it out in words. So I was like, well, I don't really want to throw it away. I want to burn this shit. So I light it on fire. Fire!